Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today on another photo walk. I'm out today with my girl dog Ellie. She's always excited to go out for a walk. But I'm at Bull Run Occoquan Trail or something, and basically it's Woodland. And I'm out again today with my EM5 Mark III and the 75mm f1.8. I haven't been to this park in 5 years. I mean, maybe 6. The last time I was here was when I had my last dog, Riley. So this is Ellie's first time here. And there's a little cemetery right when you start the trail here. And I've gotten shots of this place, you know, with a much wider angle. But I'm gonna see what I can do with the 75. So I don't want to get too close. But I like this bent fence where I think a tree fell on it and bent it. That has been there 5 or 6 years, I'm pretty sure. It's never been repaired. Probably longer than that, but I know it was bent the last time I was here. All right, I think I found a composition here. I can use this fence to kind of frame this tombstone, and then I'm gonna just move the tombstone a little off center to the right and dial in a -1 exposure comp just to darken the scene. And I think that'll work. Today is really very different than yesterday. It's still really nice out. It's probably 65, 70 degrees, but it's cloudy out. So there's no harsh lighting. It makes for good black and white photography too. What you looking at? This is really tough. I don't know why I'm having a hard time today finding anything. I think right here actually might have some potential. I like these, the way these trees are just coming out of the ground. Unlike some other trees that have, you know, sort of a base with roots. These just come out of the ground with no roots or anything. But yeah, you see these trees here? How they just come out of the ground? Versus say, you know, this tree has roots as the base, like this one. But this, I like this. I wonder if I can frame these in a way and maybe do a black and white, but we'll see. I probably need to get a little bit lower. And I don't know if I can make use of that trail behind it. Because the problem now is the trail is cutting off in the background. So if I use a relatively shallow depth of field, I might be able to blur that out enough that it doesn't affect the image. And I like the taller trees in the background. Okay, there's a nice drop off here. It's pretty steep, but there's little baby trees growing right along this hill that I think this trail in the background will make a nice backdrop, but it'll be nice and blurry too. So I'm gonna get a little closer to 1 or 2 of these trees, these baby ones growing here, and get a nice close-up of it. All right, so this is kind of what I'm looking at here. Are these little baby trees growing up off the ground, and the way the trail drops off behind them provides a nice blurry background. I don't like this one twig here though. So I need to try to just include right in here. I may need to get closer, but let's try something here. I just walked past this tree here and while Ellie was sniffing it, I saw these little flowers here. So I'm gonna get my macro extension tubes on and see if I can get a nice close-up, because the bark behind it provides a nice texture. I wish the lighting wasn't so flat, because I didn't bring my flash today, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. This is a 16mm and a 10mm extension, so I'm getting 26 in total, 26mm with the 75mm. Okay, so this is how it looks in the viewfinder. I'm just gonna move in until they start to come into focus. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's try something in here. Alright, I just came up upon another tree like this one here. You know, it's kind of all bendy and curvy. There was a few of them back there, but they were just kind of too busy. But this one actually doesn't look bad. So I'm going to try and frame this one and see how that looks. And I think black and white again will look really good. Alright, so this is the tree. I like it. And the leaves behind it from the other tree are helping to fill it out a little bit. So I think black and white with a green filter to even make the leaves a little bit brighter will help separate this windy trunk, right? I think I need to get closer because the branches are a little bit too small from this distance, and they kind of just blend in with the rest of the background. So I'm going to get closer so the branches are bigger in the frame, and then I'm going to have to forget about the trunk and just focus on all the bendy leaves. Let's see how this looks in the EVF now. Yeah, that's a lot better. These branches are much larger in the frame, and you know, the background is far enough back that it'll blur out. There's a stream down here. It's pretty steep, but I think we can make it. What do you think, Ellie? Ellie tends to pull on the leash, which is a little hard going down a steep hill like this, but it's great going uphill. She helps me up the hill, but going down the hill, she's gonna kill us both. I'm gonna see if I can work on these reflections over here. Actually, before I leave, I kind of like these little tiny flowers here. So I'm going to get my extension tubes out and see if I can use these roots to help frame the image a little bit. I don't know. Let's see how this looks in the EVF with some extension tubes. So, all right, so this is what I'm looking at. Are these little flowers here? Yeah, I think this looks nice. Maybe get a little bit lower. All right, baby. Sit down, sit down. She's trying to help me. All right, everyone, thanks for joining me today on another photo walk, and I really appreciate you watching. If you like this kind of video, hit the like button, subscribe, maybe buy me a coffee, but either way, I appreciate you being here. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.